packed your life and walked away like love was easy to replace. You chased tomorrow down the road, left me with yesterday. I tried to follow where you went, but hope just kept me where we'd been. My feet may walk a different line, but my heart stayed every time. They said I'd change, I'd learn to choose, but I stayed right where I lost you. My heart never moved, even when you did. I smiled, I survived, but I never left. My heart never moved from the truth of us. You found a new beginning. Mine was still your love. I learned how laughing feels like war when your name walks through the door. I told myself I'd be okay, like time could love me the same. I held your memory like air, invisible but always there. If loving you was something I chose, then staying broken is what it cost. I stood still while you moved on, carrying you when you were gone. My heart never moved from where you stood. I changed my days, my nights, my view, but never you. My heart never moved, even when it hurt. I let the world keep pulling me, but love stayed first. If hearts could run like people do, mine never learned to move from you. I waited past the final sign, still calling you mine. My heart never moved from your goodbye. I lost you once, but not inside. My heart never moved, and maybe that's the truth. I didn't fail to let you go. I just loved you. My heart never moved. I traced the air where you once stood. My hands remember you too good. Every corner knows your name. This house still wears your pain. I fold the night around my chest, like maybe that will help me rest. I learned your silence every ache. I learned your shape. I stayed when love was running late. I stayed until it was too late. That's how I learned your shape, by holding space you couldn't stay, by loving you in every way, even when you slipped away. That's how I learned your shape, from every tear I every scar. You're gone but never very far. Asleep on words you never said. They echo in my head. I watched my hope learn how to bend. I loved you past the bitter end. If breaking was the price I'd pay it all the same. I stood still while you moved on, learning you when you were gone. That's how I learned your shame, by waiting nights that turned to days, by loving you the hardest way, without a promise you would stay. That's how I learned your shame, from every piece you had to take. I'm still yours in the aftertaste. That's how I learned your shame. Loving you was my mistake, and I still choose the heartbreak, because my heart knows what you gave. Even now I feel your shape. That's how I learned your shape, by breaking just to keep you safe, by losing you and still I wait, like love doesn't know escape. It's how I learned your shape. I loved you past the point of change. I'm still here calling out your name. That's how I learned your shape. Radio plays what we used to be. Every note sounds like you and me. I hear your voice in every line, like you're still somewhere in time. I hum along but my hands shake. Every melody starts to break. You taught my heart how to be alone. Now I wait in every song. They say music helps you move on, but it keeps proving me wrong. I wait in every song, every word I sing alone, every love I can't move on from still feels like you. every tear, every tone. I keep loving you quietly, like you never left me alone. I let you go, but still I stay in the words I can't erase. I wait in every song since the day you were gone. In every song. I stayed where you said maybe. Built my life on words unsure. I counted hope like it was sacred. Believed patience would be pure. You said just give me time, so I gave you all of mine. Every second felt like proof. The wait meant the truth. They told me love should set you free. So why did it imprison me? If waiting was love, then I loved you best. I stayed through the silence, through every test. If waiting was love, I gave you my life. You walked into tomorrow. I stayed in last night. I smiled through the warning signs, called your distance temporary. I loved you when you weren't mine, still called it destiny. I whispered prayers in the dark rooms, like faith would bring you home. I held on until I vanished, waiting alone. I stood still while you moved on, calling love what was already gone. If waiting was love, then I never failed. I stayed loyal to a feeling, even when it faded. If waiting was love, then tell me why. Broken silence, why you said goodbye. If love is meant to meet halfway, why did I stay when you walked away? I waited past my breaking point, just to keep a broken hope. If waiting was love, then I gave you everything. Every tear, every night, every dream. If waiting was love, then this is my truth. I didn't lose you slowly. I lost myself loving you. I forgot how to exist. I tried to speak, but nothing came. Even my breath forgot my name. The clock kept moving, I stood still. Time kept going, I couldn't feel your goodbye hung in the room, like a shadow without a moon. They say hearts break with sound. Mine shattered without a pound. That was the night I stopped breathing. When you turned and walked away, I held my chest, still believing you'd come back and ask me to stay. That was the night love went quiet. Every dream fell out of you. That was the night I stopped breathing. The moment I lost you. I lay awake in borrowed light, counting tears instead of nights. I wore your absence like a scar no one sees, but it's who I am. I called your name in silent prayers, hoping echoes still care. If love is there, then tell me why. I'm learning how it feels to die. I stay where you said goodbye, still holding hope that's barely alive. There was the night I stopped breathing, waiting where you left me behind. Our broken ways I can't explain, but I still love you every time. That was the night the world froze while you were already free. That was the night I stopped breathing and became a memory. If you ever feel me missing, though I gave you all of me, I stopped breathing just to hold you in the place you used to be. That was the night I stopped breathing. Every promise slipped away. I stayed faithful to your leaving, still loving you the same. That was the night I learned losing feels like drowning in truth. That was the night I stopped breathing, because I lost you. That night I stopped breathing. I scream inside, but no one hears. My voice is drowning in my fears. I smile wide, but fall apart. Silence knows my broken heart. I sleep beside the truth I hide, where all my tears learn how to cry. I call your name, but never dare. The dark just listens, standing there. I learned how quiet love can be when it leaves you silently. Silence knows my tears tonight. Every pain I try to hide. When the world is fast asleep, my heart stays wide awake and weak. Why do you left me cold, holding love you'll never hold? Silence knows my Your shadow still lives in my room, like love that faded way too soon. I count the cracks in broken time, where all my hopes just stand in line. I trusted words you couldn't keep. I drowned in promises too deep. If loving you was all I had, then losing you is driving me mad. I stood still while you moved on, loving you when you were gone. Silence knows my tear tonight. Every memory cuts like a line. I breathe you in and let you go, just to feel you one more time. I'm waiting in the afterglow of a love that won't come home. Silence knows my tears. When you're not here, if tears could talk, they'd say your name. If love could scream, it'd beg you to stay. Heartbreak in places no one sees. Still loving you is breaking me. Silence knows my tears tonight. I wear my pain in black and white. I gave you all I had to give. Now I don't know how to live. I let you go, but still I stay, waiting the words I never say. Silence knows my tears. When you're not here, silence knows my tears. I kept your words like fragile glass, afraid they'd break if time moved fast. You said forever like a vow, but forever isn't now. I walk alone where we once stood, still believing that you would come back and finish what we planned. I'm still reaching for your hand. They say love learns to let things go, but my heart still says no. I'm still holding the promise you left in my hands, still loving the future we never began. I'm still waiting in silence where your echo lives on. I'm breaking in pieces, but I'm still holding the promise you're gone. I smile like I moved along, but every night feels twice as long. I talk to memories instead. They say what you never said. I gave you faith when I was scared, loved you deeper than you cared. If hoping hurts, then let it bleed. It's the only thing left of me. I stay loyal to what we were, even when it hurts to remember. I'm still holding the promise through tears I can't hide, still choosing your name the promise. I waited in the silence you made, counting hours you never stayed. Every promise fell apart, but I kept you in my heart. I traced your shadow on the wall, pretending you would call. I whispered love into the dark, hoping you'd hear my heart. I thought patience meant forever. I didn't know love could sever. I was waiting until you left me, holding on when you let go. I gave you everything inside me, more than you'll ever know. I was praying you would see me, but you chose to set me free. I was waiting until you left me. I stayed when my heart was shaking, when the truth was cutting deep. I dressed my pain in quiet smiles and cried myself to sleep. I loved you through your distance, through every goodbye in your eyes. I believed love was enough, even when love kept lying. I stood still while you moved on, loving you when you were gone. I was waiting until you left me, standing where we used to be. I lost myself in all the maybe. You never chose me completely. I was reaching for forever while you were already free. I was waiting until you left me. If you ever hear my voice, know I loved you honestly. I waited past my breaking point, just to keep you close to me. I was waiting until you left me. Every night, every tear, I stayed loyal to a feeling that disappeared. I was hoping you'd come back, but hope just undressed me. I was waiting until you left me. Waiting until you left me. I held my breath when you walked away, like time would stop, like you would stay. Your last words echoed in my chest, but my heart refused to rest. I packed your name inside my prayers, left it hanging in the air. You said goodbye so easily, but leaving never left me free. I tried to heal, I really tried, but love still believes where hope once died. I loved you longer than goodbye, longer than the tears I cried, longer than the nights alone, longer than my heart has known. I stayed when love had said its end. I waited when you didn't bend. I loved you longer than goodbye, even when you left my life. Kept the silence you forgot, every word you never fought. I smiled through the cracks of pain, letting loss become my name. I watched the world keep moving on while I stayed where we went wrong. If love was meant to teach me why, then heartbreak taught me how to cry. I stood still as you moved on, loving you when you were gone. I loved you longer than goodbye, longer than the promises that died, longer than your memory fades, longer than the price I paid. I held the truth you couldn't face. I kept your place in empty space. I loved you longer than goodbye, even when you said If you ever feel my absence, know I stayed longer than I should. I loved you past the breaking point, longer than forever could. I loved you longer than goodbye, through every tear, through every lie. When loving you was all I knew, even when you were untrue. I let you go, but still inside my heart won't say its last goodbye. I loved you longer than waited where you said goodbye, same place, same broken sky. Every step I thought was you, but it was just the truth. You promised it was just some time, a moment, not the end of mine. I held that lie like it was real. It's the only way I'd feel. They told me time would heal the crack, but time just showed you're not coming back. You never came back. I waited in the dark, counting all the reasons you broke my heart. You talk to ghosts that wear your face. They live in all our empty space. I fold my hope into my sleeve, like maybe you still believe. I loved you louder than your doubt. Loved you past the way you walked out. If leaving was your way to breathe, then waiting is what's killing me. I stood still while you moved on, loving you when you were gone. You never came back. But I'm still here, holding on to echoes and drowning in tears. You never came back. Here I stand, still loving the boy who left my hands. You never came back. Never moved on. I just learned how to stand still. The air still feels like you're near, even though you're gone. I replay the moment you turned away, like time just froze me on. Your footsteps faded down the hall, but mine never did. I'm still right here with all the love you couldn't live with. You said this is for the best, like pain would understand. You walked away into a life I couldn't follow back. I'm still standing where you left, with your words carved in my chest. You moved on like nothing broke. I stayed and felt the rest. I'm still standing where you left, holding on to what we were. You let go to save yourself. I stayed and learned to hurt. The nights don't ask me how I am, they already know. Every dream still leads to you, no matter where I go. I try to rearrange my life, make it something new, but every road still circles back to loving you. You stop fighting for tomorrow before I saw the signs. I was building us a future, you were leaving me behind. I'm still standing Love can't live where only one is still standing where you left. I'm still standing where you left. But my knees are getting weak. Loving someone who walked away is breaking what's left of me. I'm still standing where you left, but not forever now. One day I'll take a step forward, just not somehow. Some people move on, some hearts stay behind. It wasn't the goodbye that broke me. It was everything after you. The house still breathes your name in corners I avoid. Every sound fades too fast, like the world learned how to be void. Your absence fills the air, heavier than when you stayed. You never knew how loud love was until it walks away. You said I've learned to move on, like it's something new to say, but I'm still standing in the moment you left me behind. This is the silence after you, where my heart still tries to speak, where every memory gets louder and I grow weak. This is the silence after you. Now come for another breath. You took the sound of loving me and left the quiet behind. My phone lights up with nothing, still hoping it's your name. I replay all the almost, like the change. I learned how empty nights can feel, but no one hears you cry. You stopped loving me out loud. I never learned why I was holding on to forever. You were letting go. I stayed loyal to a future you didn't want to know. This is the silence after you. who loved you past the pain. Just know I waited longer than you ever stayed. I would have stayed through anything, through every breaking truth. But love can survive in silence after you. This is the silence after you. But I'm learning how to breathe, even though you're upset, still lives in me. This is the silence after you, and one day it won't hurt the same. You walked away and found your peace. I stayed and read your name. Some silences louder than words, especially after love. I still hear your name in the silence you left behind. The room still smells like yesterday. Your shadow sleeps beside my pain. I talk to walls that answer back with memories I can't escape. Your jacket hangs like you're still here, a ghost I touch but never feel. Every clock just marks my heart, still frozen where we fell apart. They say time heals everything, but time just taught me how to wake. I smile so no one sees, I'm breaking every time I wake. I'm lost between goodbye and hope, between the truth and what I don't. I let you go, but still I stay, waiting for you anyway. My heart's a door you never close. I'm screaming loud in quiet notes. I'm holding on, I can't elope. I'm lost between goodbye and hope. Still waiting. I replay every almost kiss, every chance we chose to miss. I blame myself, then blame the stars for loving you the way I are. Your laughter lives inside my head. It hurts more now than what you said. You walked away but left your trace, tattooed deep in every place. I burn the letters, save your name. I lose myself inside the flame. If loving you is losing me, then this is my reality. I'm lost between goodbye and hope, between your touch and letting go. I swore I'd heal, I swore I'd cope, in silence slow. My tears fall like unanswered prayers. You promised love, I kept the scars. I'm standing where we used to go, lost between goodbye and hope. If you come back, I'll still be here. Same broken heart, same stupid fear. If you don't, I'll learn somehow how to breathe without you now. I'm lost between goodbye and hope, between the past and moving on. You were my right, my never wrong. Now I just sing this lonely song. If love's a wound that never closed, then you're the ache I chose to hold. I fade away, but still I cope, lost between goodbye and hope. If you hear this, know I waited. I always did. I know you're not coming back, but my heart never learned that. The door hasn't opened in days, still I listen every night. Like love might forget it ended and come back just this time. Your name still lives on my tongue, like a habit I can't break. I'm breathing yesterday. With every step I take, I tell myself it's over now, that I should move along. But knowing you're gone doesn't stop me holding on. I'm waiting for what's gone, like it might return. Standing in the ashes of lessons I never learned. I'm waiting for what's gone, with my heart wide open still. You closed the door and walked away. I stayed frozen in your will. Your silence fills the room, louder than your voice. I keep reliving every moment, like I still have a choice. You said time will heal you, like love is just a scar, but some wounds keep bleeding. No matter where you are, you let go without looking back, like it didn't hurt at all. I was still believing in us when you let us fall. I'm waiting for what's gone. they just leave you waiting. I don't say it out loud anymore, but it still breaks me. I learned how to smile again, but only from a distance. Every laugh still feels borrowed from a life I didn't finish. Your name hides in every room, like it's waiting to be heard. I can't escape the sound of you, even in a single word. They say time is supposed to heal, like pain just fades away. But every time I hear your name, it hits the same. 'Cause your name still hurts, like the night you walked away, like I didn't give you all of me, like you didn't stay. Your name still hurts, even when I pretend I'm strong. You moved on like I was nothing. I stayed holding on. I packed away our memories, but they keep finding me in songs, in streets, in strangers' eyes, in who I used to be. I tell myself I'm better now that I've learned to let it go, but healing doesn't mean forgetting, and my heart still knows I loved you longer than you stayed. That truth still cuts me deep. You forgot me in your future, I kept you in my sleep. 'Cause your name still hurts when the nights get long. I replay all the almost, wondering what went wrong. Your name still hurts, though I don't say it the same. You found peace in leaving, I stayed with the pain. Ever hear my name and feel a moment safe, just know I carried us along for love's sake. I would have stayed through anything, through every truth and lie, but you left without a reason. I still don't know why. Your name still hurts, but I'm learning how to breathe around the pain. Some scars don't fade with time, they just change. Your name still hurts, but it won't forever be. One day it'll just be a sound, not a piece of me. Some names don't leave your lips, they live in your chest. You told me to wait, I Didn't know it would cost me this much. I waited by the phone all night like love would finally choose me. Every second stretched so thin, it slowly bruised me. I kept your words like promises, held them close to my chest. You were living your life somewhere else, I was giving my best. You said just give me time, like time was something kind. But every moment without you left me further behind. 'Cause waiting broke my heart, piece by piece, day by day. I kept believing you'd come back, you kept drifting away. Waiting broke my heart while you made up your mind. You found freedom in the leaving, I found pain in the time. Your silence learned my name and knew me way too well. Every night I held my breath like that might break the spell. I stopped asking where you were, started asking who I'd be. If loving you meant losing myself so painfully, I told myself real love waits, the patience proves it's true. But love shouldn't feel like loneliness when it's meant for two. 'Cause waiting broke my heart in the quiet of your doubt. You were already halfway gone, I was still all in, all out. Waiting broke my heart, still saying your name. You let go without a warning. I stayed and took the blame. If you ever wonder why I couldn't wait anymore, it's hard to keep standing outside a locked door. I would have stayed through everything if you had just stayed too. But I was waiting for your love while you were moving through. Waiting broke my heart, but it taught me this: love shouldn't pay to stay. I gave you all the time I had, you gave me yesterday. Waiting broke my heart, but I survived even though it tore me apart. You didn't break me by leaving, you broke me by letting me wait. Some hearts don't break from goodbye, they break from waiting. You said it was over, I stayed anyway. You closed the door, I heard it click, but I didn't move an inch. much I kept believing endings lie. If you wait long enough, your goodbye was clear as day. Mine never came at all. I was standing in the silence. After the fall, you let go with steady hands, like it didn't hurt inside. I kept holding on to nothing and calling it love. I waited past goodbye, past the truth, past the pain. I stayed when there was nothing left but your name. I waited past goodbye while you were already free. You stopped loving me out loud. I stayed, loving quietly. The nights kept asking where you were, like I still had a choice. I replayed your last words just to hear your voice. I learned how heavy hope can be when it won't let you go. I was clinging to the memory you didn't owe. You moved on before the end, before I could catch my breath. I was still begging love to stay. You were past it. I waited past goodbye in the wreckage you left behind. You walked forward into your life. I stayed frozen in mine. I waited past goodbye, like love would change your mind. You found peace in leaving. I stayed. If you ever wonder why I couldn't stop the ache, it's hard to leave a moment you never got to say. I would have stayed through anything if there was something left to try, but I was loving after the end. I waited past goodbye. I waited past goodbye, but my heart is tired now, holding on to what was gone. Somehow I waited past goodbye, but not forever. No, one day I'll stop listening for footsteps after you go. Some hearts don't break at goodbye, they break after. They break after. Time kept moving, I didn't. The floor still knows my footsteps, right where you let me fall. I replay the sound of your voice echoing down the hall. Every word you never finished still has like someone standing there. You said you needed distance, like love was in the way. But you didn't take the memories, you just left them where I stayed. I'm still where you left me, in the middle of our last goodbye. You walked forward into your life, I stayed frozen in mine. I'm still where you left me, with your name on my chest. You moved on like nothing shattered. I stayed and felt the rest. The nights don't ask me questions, they already know. Every dream still circles back to the you I can't let go. I try to rewrite the ending, try to be someone new, but every road I walk alone still leads back to you. You stopped holding on to us before I felt the change. I was still believing in forever. You were already walking away. I'm still where you left me, with the future we never lived. I gave you all of who I was. You took what you could give. I'm still where you left me, in the quiet of your choice. You didn't hear my heartbreak, but I heard your silence lied. If you ever wonder why I couldn't move ahead, it's hard to leave a place where your whole heart bled. I would've stayed through every storm, every doubt, every test, but love can't grow where only one is still standing in the red. I'm still where you left me, but my heart is learning how to breathe. That loving someone who let go is hurting what's left of me. I'm still where you left me, but not forever now. One day I'll take a step forward, just no fake no. Some people leave your life and leave your heart behind. I should have walked away, but my heart didn't know how. I pick myself up every morning from the place you left me in, still wearing all your promises like they're stitched into my skin. I tell the world I'm healing, I tell myself I'm fine, but every step without you feels like crossing broken lines. You don't call, you don't look back, like I never crossed your mind. But loving you still feels like home, even shattered, even blind. I'm broken, but still yours, even after all the pain. My heart still answers to your name, like it never learned restraint. Your silence sleeps beside me. Every night I can't escape. I trace the outline of your ghost in every choice I make. I try to love somebody new, but it never felt the same. 'Cause you're still written in my veins, like a permanent stain. You stopped choosing us in time. I didn't see the signs. I was fighting for forever. You were already gone inside. I'm broken but still yours, still holding on to truth. You didn't have to fight for me. I fought enough for two. I'm broken but still yours, still waiting on your door. You found peace in letting go. I stayed, wanted more. If you ever miss the girl who loved you past the end, just know I stayed when loving you was breaking who I am. I would have bled through every storm if it meant we survived. But love can't live on hurt alone, no matter how hard it tries. I'm broken but still yours, but I'm learning how to see that loving someone who walked away is hurting what's left of me. I'm broken but still yours, but not forever now. One day I'll choose myself again, just not somehow. Some hearts don't stop loving, they just learn how to hate quietly. You told me to wait. I didn't know it would cost me this much. I waited by the phone all night like love would finally choose me. Every second stretched so thin, it slowly bruised me. I kept your words like promises, held them close to my chest. You were living your life somewhere else, I was giving my best. You said just give me time, like time was something kind. But every moment without you left me further behind. 'Cause waiting broke my heart, piece by piece, day by day. I kept believing you would come back, you kept drifting away. Waiting broke my heart while you made up your mind. You found freedom in the leaving, I found pain in the time. Your silence learned my name and knew me way too well. Every night I held broke my heart in the quiet of your doubt. You were already halfway gone. I was still loving all out. Waiting broke my heart. Still saying your name. You let go without a warning. I stayed and took the blame. If you ever wonder why I couldn't wait anymore, it's hard to keep standing outside a locked door. I would have stayed through everything if you had just stayed too. But I was waiting for your love while you were moving through. Waiting broke my heart, but it taught me this: love shouldn't beg to stay. I gave you all the time I had. You gave me yesterday. Waiting broke my heart, but I survived, even though it tore me apart. You didn't break me by leaving. You broke me by letting me leave. Some hearts don't break from goodbye. They break from waiting. You said you'd never leave. Now all I hear is silence. Your words still hang in the air, like they're waiting to be true. I replay every I swear, like it might bring me back to you. The night remembers your voice, even though you're gone. Every promise you once whispered still echoes when I'm alone. I trusted every word you gave, like they were written in stone, but forever broke so quietly and left me on my own. These are the echoes of a broken promise, still calling out your name. I believed in us till the very end. You walked away the same. The echoes of a broken promise, still ringing in my chest. You moved on like it meant nothing. I stayed and felt the rest. Your absence fills every room, louder than your lies. I learned how much love can hurt when it slowly dies. I wait for signs that won't appear, like I don't know the truth. I was holding on to what we were, you were already through. You said love just needed time, but time trusted every word. Just know I waited longer than you ever deserved. I would have stayed through everything, through every doubt and scar. But love can't live in promises that fall apart. These are the echoes of a broken promise, but I'm learning how to breathe. Loving someone who let go was breaking me. The echoes of a broken promise will fade someday. I know you walked away and found your peace. I stayed and learned to let go. Some promises don't shatter, they haunt you. You moved on so easily. I stayed where love began. I held on to every word like it was meant to stay. You said this will never end, then walked away. Your jacket's still on my chair, like time forgot to move. I kept believing in us long after you knew the truth. You let go before I felt the ground begin to shake. I was still fighting for forever. You were planning your escape. Stopped choosing us in time. I never learned how to part. I loved you longer through the nights when you were already gone. You found peace in letting go. I stayed, still holding on. Your name still lives in my chest like a song I can't erase. Every memory feels heavier now that I'm alone in this space. I try to be what you needed, try to quiet all your fears, but loving you felt like drowning slowly over years. I blame myself for the distance, for loving you too hard, but love isn't but love can't live in one heart that's loving for two. I loved you longer, but I'm learning how to finally let go. Loving someone who walked away was hurting me slow. I loved you longer, and that's okay. It doesn't make me weak, it just means my heart knew love before yours chose to leave. Some hearts don't love less. Hey, love longer. Hey, love long. I didn't stop loving you. Hope just stopped holding on. I waited past the midnight hour, past the last excuse. I kept believing in your words, even when they weren't true. The door stayed closed, the phone stayed quiet, my heart stayed wide. I told myself you'll come back one more time. I fought for us in silence while you slept through the pain. I was holding on to forever, you were letting it fade. This is when hope let go, but love stayed behind. I knew you weren't coming back, still I waited every night. This is when hope let go, when my heart finally knew I was breaking myself slowly, just loving you. Your name still lives in everything, like a song that won't end. I learned how quiet heartbreak sounds when there's no one left. I tried to walk away from us, but my feet wouldn't move. It's hard to leave a future you once believed was true. You said time would heal the cracks, like love was just a phase. But time just showed me clearly you chose not to stay. This is when hope let go. In the dark of my room, I stopped waiting for your shadow to cross back through. This is when hope let go, but the pain remained. You found peace in walking away. Stayed and felt the change. If you ever wonder why I couldn't give up sooner, it's hard to bury a dream when it still feels like you. I would have stayed through anything, through every scar and truth, but love can't survive alone when hope lets go. You, this is when hope let go, but I'm still learning how to stand without your heartbeat guiding me now. This is when hope let go, and I you just start loving me out loud. Your side of the bed still creaks at night, like it remembers you. I keep reaching for a shape in the dark that never pulls me through. You said I need some time alone, like I would understand. But you took your words and all your love and left them in my hands. I waited for an answer that never came. Silence said the things you couldn't say. I was left with your silence, where your love used to be. You walked away without a shadow me. I was left with your silence and questions that don't sleep. You found peace in letting go. I stayed and couldn't breathe. To be heard, but silence is the cruelest lie. It never needs a word. You stopped fighting for a future before I saw the signs. I was still saying we, you were already saying goodbye. I was left with your silence in the middle of our song. You ended without an ending, moved on. I was left with your silence, still calling out your name. You closed the door so quietly. I stayed and felt the pain. Breaking and walked away from me. I was left with your silence, but I'm learning how to stand. Even when your absence still feels like your hand. I was left with your silence, but not forever now. One day your quiet won't hurt like this. Not right now. Some people don't leave with words. They leave you with silence. You said you'd catch me, but you let me fall. I stood on the edge of us, believing close my eyes and lean too far into empty air. Your name was all I trusted, your promise all I had. I never thought the one I loved would let me crash this bad. You said don't be afraid, like fear wasn't the truth. I was falling for forever, you were letting go of us. I'm falling without your hands, reaching for something gone. I believed you never let me break, but I was wrong. I'm falling without your hands, with nothing left to hold. You step back when I needed you and let me fall alone. The ground still feels like your silence, cold against my skin. I replay the moment you turned away again and again. I learned how fast always fades when love gets scared to stay. You watch me slip right through your arms and look the other way. I was trusting every word, like it was written in stone. But love don't promise safety when you're falling alone. I'm falling without your hands, with your name in my chest. You walked away mid-free fall, left me with the rest. I'm falling without your hands, still calling out your name. You found peace in letting go, I found the pain. If you ever wonder why I still shake when I fall, it's hard to trust the ground again after losing it all. I would've caught you every time, never let you break, but you let me hit the bottom for your own escape. I'm falling without your hands, but I'm learning how to stand, with bruises where your love should be, still trying to understand. I'm falling without your hands, but not forever now. One day you'll trust my wings again, just not right now. Some falls don't break your body, they break your faith. I gave you every piece of me, held your heart like it was mine, but love was just a memory that faded over time. I whispered promises on midnight, hoping you would stay, but every time I reached for you, you quietly walked away. I learned to smile through the pain, pretend I'm strong, pretend I'm free, but shadow in the rain. Feel your warmth in every dream. I try to touch you through the pain, but nothing's ever what it seems. I built a world around your smile, but you left without a sound. I've been standing in the silence while you're nowhere to be found. I blame myself for loving too much, for holding on too tight. But loving you was all I knew, even if it hurt every night. I always loved alone, praying you would care, hiding the tears I shed while no one was there. Always loved alone, waiting in the cold. My heart still aches from the story left untold. If love is meant to heal, why did it leave me bleeding? I give up every tomorrow for the love you were needing. I waited through the darkness, hoping you'd return someday. But I always loved alone, and love just slipped away. I always loved alone, and the night still know my pain. I gave my heart to you, but it was never the same. I always loved alone, still calling out your name. I'll carry this forever, even when love forgets the same. I always loved alone, alone with you in my heart. The daylight feels too sharp today, without your hand to hold. I speak your name, it drifts away into the shadows cold. I wander through the empty rooms where laughter used to live, but all that's left are hollow tombs and nothing left to give. I thought I could survive the dark, I thought I'd learn to breathe, but every beat of my heart reminds me what I can't retrieve. I'm fading without you, slowly slipping from the light, holding on to memories that vanish in the night. I'm fading without you, every breath feels like a lie. I'm still standing here, but part of me has died. Your voice still echoes in the rain, your touch in every breeze. I try to hold the pieces again, but they crumble at my knees. I see your shadow in the street, I feel you in my pain. I stay awake while the world sleeps, calling your name in vain. I blame the hours, I blame the stars, I blame myself for love. I reach for you through broken bars, but you're not enough. I'm fading without you. Without you. Watch the sun fade through the glass, but it couldn't warm the space you left. I held your memory in my hands, but it slipped like sand forever. I spoke to shadows in the night, hoping they would bring you near. But every breath, every flicker of light just reminded me you're not here. I told myself to move along, to heal, to let it be. But love that lingers in the wrong won't set a lonely heart free. Hope slowly died with every tear I cried. I waited for a love that never stayed by my side. See you smile in every dream. I light a candle to the stars, but nothing's ever what it seems. I reach for you in empty rooms. Your shadow fades before my eyes, and I'm haunted by the quiet gloom of love that lived in lies. I blame the night, I blame the rain, for loving too deep, but nothing heals the ache of pain when love won't let you keep. Hope slowly died with every whispered word. I clung to promises that were never truly heard. Hope slowly died in the dark of endless nights. I'm broken, I'm waiting for a love that lost its light. If you ever hear this song, know it's my soul laid bare. I waited through the silence, through heartbreak, through despair. I'd wait forever if I thought you'd return to me, but hope slowly died, and love set me free. Too late. Hope slowly died, and I'm standing in the rain. I keep loving in the shadows, even when it's all in vain. Hope picture keeps me holding on. I touch the frames, I touch the truth, but you've been gone for far too long. I walk the streets we used to know. Every corner whispers your name. I try to run, I try to let go, but memories are all that remain. I tell myself I'll be alright, that time will wash you away. But every morning, every night, your shadow still stays. I'm left with memories of life, love and pain, holding on to echoes that fall like endless rain. I'm left with memories, they never let me be. I stay here in the quiet while your heart's gone free. Your voice still lingers in the dark, in songs I swore I'd never play. I feel the beat of a broken heart that loves you more each day. I try to write you out of me, but the words just turn to tears. I stayed behind, I couldn't flee, haunted by all our years. I search the stars for just a sign that you might think of me, but hope is cruel. It feels like mine when love won't set me free. I'm left with memories of everything we were, holding on to pieces that slip before they stir. I'm left with memories still calling out your name. You're gone, but I'm broken by the love that stayed the same. If you ever feel this song, do you remember us too? Or am I the only one still lost inside the truth? I'd give all the nights I stayed to feel your hand again, but I'm left with memories and nothing else remains. I'm left with memories. Every heartbeat screams your name. I'd rather feel the pain of loss than never ever love the same. I'm left with memories, they break me quietly. I wait for nothing, hope for nothing, haunted endlessly. I'm left with memories of you, of us, of love that didn't stay. The walls still whisper your name. The chair you sat in feels too wide. I try to smile, but it's the same. The emptiness I cannot hide. I reach for you in every dream, but you're just beyond my grasp. The echoes of what we could have been haunt me in every gasp. I told myself I'd be okay, the time would heal the pain, but every hour, every day brings your shadow back again. I've been lonely since you streets we walked are empty now. Every corner tells a lie. I touch the air where you once stood and feel the tears I try to hide. I talk to stars, I talk to rain, hoping for a sign of you. But love that leaves only pain, and I'm learning it's all too true. I blame the night, I blame the stars, I blame myself for staying here. But loving you left these scars that bleed with every tear. I've been lonely since you left, still hearing you laughing low. I'm holding memories so tight while the world moves on again. I've been lonely since you left. Every heartbeat calls your name. I'm broken, I'm waiting, I'm lost in this love I can't reclaim. If you ever feel this song, know it's my heart calling you. I stayed in the dark too long, hoping you'd come through. But I'll wait forever if I must, because I loved you so deep. Even now I'm lonely, even now I weep. I've been lonely since you left, and my tears will never dry. I'll hold on to the pieces of a love that said goodbye. I've been lonely since you left, and I'll carry this alone, waiting in the silence for a heart I'll never own. Lonely since you left. The night falls softly on my face, but the darkness feels too wide. I search the empty spaces you left, where your love used to hide. I whisper your name to passing stars, I wait for signs that never come. I'm counting hours, counting scars, since the day you left me numb. I told myself it's time to move, that I should let you go. But every breath, every beat keeps me hoping you'll show. My heart still waits, even though you're gone. I'm holding on to memories that linger on and on. My heart still waits in the quiet of the night. I'm broken, I'm lost, I'm empty, but I'm still holding tight. I see your shadow in the rain, I hear your voice in songs. I touch the places where you once stayed, and it feels like you belong. I talk to ghosts that know your name, they tell me you're not near, but my heart keeps playing the same melody of hope and fear. I blame the time, I blame the stars, I blame myself too much. But loving you left these marks, and I'm still feeling your touch. My heart still waits, even though the world moved on. softly on my face, but it can't wash away the pain. I speak your name in empty space, and the silence speaks again. Your shadow lingers in my room, in every corner, every wall. I trace the edges of our bloom and stumble, trying not to fall. I tell myself to let you go, to breathe, to heal, to see, but every heartbeat, every tear still belongs to what you left with me. My tears know you, even when your lips are gone. They speak the love I held when I thought it was strong. My tears know you. Every night, every day I'm crying in the quiet, while my heart begs you to stay. I hear you laughing, passing cars, feel your touch in the wind. I carry memories like tiny scars of where your love had been. I try to move, I try to swim, but shadows hold me tight. I've been walking this lonely mile since you vanished from my life. I blame the stars, I blame the night, I blame myself for loving too deep. But my tears know the truth, even when I can't sleep. My tears know you, even though you're not here. They tell the story of a heart that's been broken in fear. My tears know you. Every word I didn't say, they cry for all the moments I lost along the way. If you ever feel this song, know it's my soul laid bare. I'd wait 1,000 lifetimes just to feel you there, but my tears will carry your name when silence fills the room and love becomes a memory that blooms inside the gloom. My tears know you. Every drop knows the pain. I'll keep loving in the shadows even if you never came. My tears know you, and I'll keep calling your name. Alone in the quiet, forever loving the same. My tears know you. Alone, always. Alone. I walk the streets we used to know. Every corner holds your face. I talk to shadows as they go, but they can't take your place. I hear your voice in midnight rain. I feel your touch in the breeze, but nothing soothes this quiet pain that lingers and won't leave. I told myself you're really gone, but my heart won't understand. Every memory, every song still keeps me holding your hand. I'm still loving ghosts, even when you're not around. I'm chasing echoes that never make a sound. I'm still loving ghosts, holding on to what I can't hold. You left me in the dark with stories never told. I light a candle for your smile, but it flickers and dies too soon. I wait for footsteps all the while that never come in the room. I reach for love that's disappeared and trace the space where you stood. I'm haunted by the way you cared and the way it never could. I blame the night, I blame the stars, I blame myself too much. But loving you left these scars, and I still feel your touch. I'm still loving ghosts, even though you walked away. I keep holding pieces of every yesterday. I'm still loving ghosts, wrapped in memories I can't release. You left your mark on me, and I'm broken in the peace. If you ever hear this song, know it's my soul calling you. I loved you through the silence, through the dark, through the truth. I'd wait 1,000 lifetimes if it meant you'd appear, but I'm still loving ghosts and the shadows you left here. I'm still loving ghosts, even when love is gone. I'll carry this forever and try to hold on. I'm still loving ghosts in the quiet of the night. You may be nowhere here, but I still feel your light. I held my breath for every call, stayed awake through endless nights, hoping you would break the wall and bring back all the light. I counted hours, counted tears, felt every second like a night. The silence fed my darkest fear and slowly stole my life. I told myself to let you go, but my heart refused to hear. Every moment talk to ghosts that know my pain, but nothing puts me at ease. I whispered praise into the dark for love that wouldn't return, and every heartbeat, every spark taught me what it means to burn. I blame the night, I blame the stars, I blame myself for staying here, but loving you left these scars that never disappear. Waiting killed me. Every second stretched too long. I try to be brave, I try to move, but I clung to what was wrong. Waiting killed me. In the emptiness of your name, I'm broken, I'm silent, I'm all lost, and nothing feels the same. If you ever feel this song, know it's my soul calling you. I waited through the darkness, through the pain, through the truth. I'd wait forever if I thought you'd ever return to me, but waiting killed me, and I'll never be free. Waiting killed me, yet I stayed still here. I held on to love even when it disappeared. Waiting killed me, and the nights don't end. I'm still standing, still aching for love that won't mend. Waiting. The wind still whispers your name through the cracks of my empty room. I reach for warmth, but it's a flame that flickered and left me consumed. I see your face in fading light, I hear you laugh in every sound, but when I turn, you're out of sight, and silence drags me down. I told myself to let you go, but memories refuse to die. Every shadow carries the echo of your goodbye. You're gone, in every corner of my heart. I'm still standing here while you've torn us apart. Your goodbye echoes every night, every day. I'm waiting for love that's gone and slipped away. I hear your footsteps in the dark, I feel your touch in the rain. I keep your love like a mark, but it's wrapped in all this pain. I talk to ghosts, I talk to stars, hoping they might bring you near. Through doubt, I take the pain 1,000 times. If it meant you'd return, but your goodbye echoes still, and I'm left to burn. Your goodbye echoes through the nights I can't survive. I keep loving in the shadows just to feel alive. Your goodbye echoes, and the silence won't relent. I'm broken, I'm waiting for a love that never Your goodbye echoes inside me forever. Oh.